Hi guys, so I'm back. I'm going to show you guys. I started doing the nails. I already put them on. I have another video where how I put them on. Now they look kind of yucky because I have files and all that stuff, but that's irrelevant. I have not done this hand yet, and I have done this one. Well, these 3 fingers. I still have the thumb and the pinky, so I'm going to show you what I'm doing now. This is clear. That's very important because even though you might know or think you know which color you want, and you're going to keep that color the entire time, if you're anything like me, I always want to change the colors. Like a couple days, whatever, I want to change. So I'm going to be putting this on. This is Azure. I just got these today. These are smaller. And then I'm going to be using these two. I'm going to see how it works to do like a ombre. And so I'm going to take my nail. Let's see if I can adjust this. I'm going to take my nail and I'm applying this base, the whole entire nail. Now, the thing that's very important with the base is that you only want to apply a very, very thin layer. Very thin. And from the tip of the nail to right above your cuticle. You don't want to get it on the cuticle. Alright, so that's all I applied. I don't know if you can see it. But, and then I'm going to go ahead and just sprinkle the clear all over this. And just tap my nail off. And that's how that looks. So it came out perfect. And they all, except my thumb, are done. I have a plate down here. Just a paper plate and a spoon. The plate is going to catch all of the powder. So I'm just going to apply my clear base thinly, very thin. If there's a little excess, hurry up and get that thinned out on the bottle, because you do not want this to be thick at all. Make sure you get the whole entire nail, and very important, just make sure it's a very thin layer. Because if it's too thick, like I said, it's going to bulk up and it's going to go on your nail. So sometimes look back over it and just make sure that there's no excess. The thing with this is that you have to work really fast in order for it to not dry up on you. So that's that. Oh, I wasn't even doing that in camera. Just sprinkle it all over. There we go. Okay, very important. Cover your whole nail with that. Just give your nail a shower in the powder. And then this is what it looks like. Okay, so that's the first layer with the base coat. Now the next layer, I'm going to go in with a light layer. Actually, before I do that, I'm just going to dump this back in the container. I need it for the next set. Very important if you want to change the color. Now on this, I'm going to move this so nice and see. Alright, so on this nail, or any of the nails, doesn't matter, I only have one coated base. Alright, this one doesn't have anything on with this hand. So what I'm going to do, now these are pretty long, so that might make it a little bit difficult to dip, because these ones from Azure are really tiny. But I'm going to try it and see what happens. So what I'm going to do, thin coat of base. So this is the second coat of base. Very thin, right? Very thin. That's very important. And that's the key to making this whole process work. You want to do very thin layers. Each layer of base, very thin. Okay? Very, very thin. You want to do thin layers to make sure that they won't bulk. Now I'm going to put it down in this container, 45-degree angle. Okay? Very important. And then we're going to take it straight out and just tap off any excess. Now, I have not tried this product before. This right here, right now, was my first time. And that's how the color came out. Hopefully you can see it. Alright, it's very thin. It's perfect. So the key with this is that you want to do no more than 3 coats of base. Right? So you're going to apply your base coat, put your nail tips on, or do it on your natural nail, doesn't matter. You can do this with nail tips, full covered nails, or on your natural nails. It's all going to work the same. It's your preference as to how many coats you want to put for your color. 45-degree angle. Straight out. Tap off the excess. Second tone right here. Tap off the better. This bottle is so small you can't really see it, but tap off the excess. And there it is. So we're on base coat number 2. Okay. That's a little bit extra at the bottom, but we can fix that. So we'll be brushing this off. Alright, here's my nail brush I'm going to use. Nothing fancy, just a regular nail brush. Now, it's a fan brush, but it doesn't really matter. You can use like the nail brush with the hard bristles to remove the excess powder. It's up to you. I just use a fan brush. So it's pretty big and it works. It works just fine. Sometimes I actually use a paper towel, just a dry paper towel. Okay. And I'm going to dip. It's a little bit harder with this because this is a small bottle, but let's pull it straight out. And there we have it. Tap off the excess. That's what we have so far. I'm going to do the thumb now. And very thin base. Get up just before the cuticle. Make sure you get your sides. Try to do it so you guys can see. So right here, it looks like you're touching your cuticle. You're not. Okay. Now we're going to dip it. And like I said, the thing about this one is that it's so small. The bottle is so small. That's why I just put some inside. But yeah. So we're going to tap off the excess. And there's that nail. And then we have one more nail. Pinky. And apply thin layer base. Thin layer of base. And we'll go in with this nail 45-degree angle. Stuff it in there. You don't have to let it sit for any particular amount of time, just, and there that is. Perfect. Alright, that's base coat number 2 for this. Now, just let it dry for a couple seconds. It's not really wet, but just to get it to adhere to your nails. So what I'm going to do is just take my brush, just to get any excess. I just like to do this to keep my nails kind of free of excess powder, so that way when I go to dip it again and put on my next base layer, they are starting to harden up a little bit, but not quite. So it will harden more to put the activator. And that brings me to my next thing. You want to do 3 coats of base. I'll do this now. 3 coats of base, thin. So base, then clear. Base, then your color. Base, then your color again. And then activator. Okay. Pull it straight out. I have it in there. I'm sure you can notice this little bulk at the bottom. It doesn't matter because I'm not going to keep my nails this long. Definitely going to cut them. I always keep it longer just because I'm not sure how short I want to make them. So now this is the 3rd coat of base. So thin layer of base again. Okay. Just right before the cuticle. Okay. Tap off any excess. And that's that. I'm going to finish this hand up and I'll be back. Okay, so my whole hand, all my nails are done. This hand is not done at all. So all I applied was a layer of base on the clean nails. Layer of base, then clear. The purpose of the clear is because if you do want to change your nails color, then you would file down all the way down to the clear. So then when you have a clean slate to start with, and then you can redo your nails. You don't have to worry about filing everything off and then you have nothing to start with. Okay, so that's that. Now you're gonna just brush off all of any excess. Okay, and what I'm gonna do now, actually, no, I'm gonna do, well, actually, yes, I'm gonna go ahead and shape these a little bit. I should do this probably with an activator first, but You don't have to do this. Now, the activator. The activator. Now we're going to do the activator. Come on. Do the activator. And just do one coat of activator. Now you can, well, you don't have to do just one coat. You can do, just make sure it's nice and saturated. That it's penetrating through the powder that you have on your nails. Hopefully you guys can see. Okay, so I'm just going to take the activator. You can actually feel it all the way to your own nail beds. You can actually feel it like cooling. Just get it on there really good so that it will harden the whole nail with the dip powder on it. Okay? Make sure you get the whole entire nail all the way up to the cuticle. Okay? Very important. Okay? So that's 3 coats of base and activator. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to do a second. You don't have to. It's not, you don't have to do. It's not a required step. It's just like to do. Plenty of activator on my coats. And that is good. So that is that. Activator. Just wait a couple minutes so that the activator has a chance to kind of like set in. Alright. Then on the next part, what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply another coat of base. Well, first I'm going to shake these down first if they're dry. And remove already. Hear that clicking kind of sound. It's not even moving. Whereas it has, it's starting to harden up really good. Like this, like these, for example, are extremely bendable. I can still actually bend the nail. This, and I'm pushing hard. These are not bending. Okay, like I'm pushing hard. They're pretty hard. Okay. Once the activator is dry the way I want it to be dried, I'm going to start to shape my nails. I don't know how to brain fart just now. I'm going to start shaping my nails. And I'm actually going to cut these down a little bit because way out of my way. I don't like my nails at all. I still cut them, so that's good. I'm not going to cut them down to the desired length yet because I don't know what length I want them to be exactly. I'm also going to be filing, so I want to leave room for when I do file. Alright. And shape them. shape them. Oh, actually, this way. So, straight. Same thing. And then just make sure it's straight across. See, now these two. No, this stuff on the top, it's not even relevant right now. I'm gonna fix all that. In a second here. Right now I'm just gonna focus on shaping. I'm not even, which doesn't matter right now. Let me get that shape together. I know darn well I'm not about to have my nail that long. It's ridiculous for me, so I'm just gonna go. So just file to your own liking, whatever the shape you want your nails to be. Okay, now down to your own liking. I like mine square. And then I don't know why I keep moving my file up. Okay, almost there. I still have to do more base, and then I'm going to do some more powder because I'm going to do a different color on here. See if I can ombre it. Okay. So now this is how they look as far as. Now you might notice like the cuticle areas don't have product all on them. For me, I do that on purpose because I don't like that look where, I don't know, I just rather have My cuticle is free. I know it sounds weird, but that's why. So that is intentional. But they're nice and straight. And I'm still going to put more. This is what it looks like underneath. Okay. Alright, you guys, so that's the color. I'm not going to keep it that way. I still have to clean up my hands, put cuticle oil, all that stuff, but that is in the very, very, very last step. Right now, now, also, I had a little bit more time to dry, so rock hard, which is what we want, right? You can obviously see all up in here, it doesn't matter. We're going to put some more base. The nails are not extremely thick at all, so we're going to do some more of that. But I'm going to let you guys go. At this time, I just wanted to tell you the basic steps. So the basic steps are on your clean nails. You want to do, start off by cutting your own natural nail down to size. As you trim your nails, washing your hands and your fingernails really good, and then apply your tips or your full. You can do this on full tips. It's just the tip down, or full cover. Did I say full tips? Just tips, nail tips, or full cover, fake nails, or just your natural nails. This works on each type. Then once you've taken your glue, your nail glue, and adhered your nails if you're using artificial tips, then you can start to file them gently, just to wipe away any of the shine. Let's go away any of the shine. Don't be going hard with it. You don't need to do all that. Just give it a nice rough surface so everything can adhere nicely to it, including the part of the nail before, above your nail tip. If you're applying a full cover artificial nail, do the whole entire nail. If you're doing your natural nail, again, do the whole entire nail. Okay, either way, you're going to do the whole entire nail. Then take a buffing block to make it smooth. Okay, get it nice and smooth. And then don't remove all the dust. And I usually do that with alcohol. And then I go in with the activator. A base coat. And then a clear powder. This is the one that I have to use. I spilled this the other night. It was like all the way close to the top, and I just had it sitting on top of something, and it just spilled and kept spilling. I was like, oh my god. So I just ordered some new clear powder, and then once you apply your base, dip it into the clear, then you apply another base, quickly dip it into your color, and then apply another clear base, dip it into your color, and that's 3 base coats. And you just want to dust your nails. You don't have to go harsh with it, just lightly. And then apply your activator. So that will set all of the layers of the powder and the base, and it will make your nails become hard, rock hard, so they won't be breaking and all that stuff and flimsy. Okay, these are really, literally, now if I do that on these are going to bend, like they're still bendable. You can see that. This is not bendable. It's solid. So that's the steps. Hopefully that helps you guys. I know I used to be lost in the sauce when it came to trying to do these dip nails. I was like, I just gave up. I did it like twice, and I gave up. And I finally figured out. Well, first of all, I decided to. The first system I used was Kiara Sky, and all the brushes would harden right away. These brushes are in perfect condition as if it's brand new. And it also has a brush saver, so does the Kiara Sky system, but they harden like there was no tomorrow. I will never get the Kiara Sky one again. This is Model 1's, and I love it. It makes doing your nails so much easier and so fast, and then it's stress free. Alright, so hopefully it's helpful. If you have any questions about any of the steps, just leave me a question in the comments. Hit the thumbs up if you like this video, if it was helpful to you. And I'd love for you to subscribe if you would like to join my channel and watch more videos. I do post probably several times a week. I still work, so I don't post necessarily every single day, but I do post like several times a week. And if you want to hit the notification bell so you can be notified of my next video, maybe your idea would be what I will do in my next video. So if you have any ideas, just let me know in the comments. I'd be more than happy to do other videos or answer any questions or do a video on something you have a question about. I use the dipping systems, regular nail polish. I do a variety of nails. So if you want to see, I do the tips, the full sets, and natural nails. So if you want to see a video on any of those, just let me know. I'll be more than happy to do it for you. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys soon.